Welcome back to another Mesh Pre-Weekly Technicals. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and head on over to the free Telegram group. Links are all down below in the description. So we jump into the S&P 500. So if we have a look on the monthly chart, we're still bullish on the monthly, but we can start to see we've got 5 days left on closure. As you can see, this big wick to the upside around this important level of supply and demand around 48.5. So we're starting to see a bit of a pullback on the monthly, which you can see the amount of movement to the upside that we've had over the last couple of months. So we are due a retracement on the SPX, like we've been mentioning over the last few weeks. So we're still bullish on the monthly, but as you can see off that candle, 5 days left, we're starting to see a bit of a pullback. Go down into the weekly and have a closer look at that. So once again, as mentioned, we're bullish on the monthly, we're bullish on the weekly, and you see this previous area of structure. So this is our last area of structure on the weekly. Prices absolutely ripped through all of these zones over the last few weeks. But now, same with the monthly, we're starting to see a bit of a retracement happen. So we're seeing prices came up. It's broken through this area 4386 that I was paying attention to. Over here, you can see how a lot of support established. We've had resistance established here. We've had resistance became support. This big wick to the downside, big liquidity grab comes up, comes back down. You can see a lot of the support established. It did manage to break and close below it, but then it pulled back up above that area. Similar to what we're seeing here, price came down, bounced off that area, came down. It was this big liquidity grab, but it closed above. And then we've seen a lot of support and a lot of resistance at this area. So that's what leads me to think, obviously, with price coming back in the weekly, and we've seen this big rejection of that area, and now price is closing below it, but we are still bullish on the weekly. As you can see, we've still got this area consolidation broke, and then we had this big move to the upside. So we're starting to see the beginning of a retracement possibly on the SPX. As you say, it's quite extended from its last area of structure, so we can expect to see a bit of a pullback. So if we go into the daily, we're actually bearish on the daily. If you can see that we made this previous higher low, and then we started to break down through it, and we've actually closed on the daily just below that area, which obviously this 4386, what we mentioned, you can see how price broken through. It came back to establish support and to make its third leg extension before going. You can see obviously this candle here broke above, and then we established support, nice pullback, and we closed above with a wick to the downside, showing us that price is starting to establish support here, and then we absolutely broke through, closed above, came back, had a retest of that area, and then, excuse me, and then we have the confirmation of the third leg extension, the break of structure on the daily. So we have a break of structure to the downside. Obviously, we've gone bearish on the daily at the minute around that area that we were mentioned. So potentially we can see price start to bounce off there, potentially 4326, but looking off this structure on the daily, could potentially see a retest of this 4300 area, this nice round flat number. So if price pulls back into this area and doesn't push support to 4325, which just looking off this area, I'd be expecting price to come and retest this 4300 area, just because this previous area of structure and consolidation around that 4270, which, as you can see, has been maintaining support. So I'm expecting price to either bounce, come down, establish support in the lower time frames, 4328. Failing that and the zone gets invalidated, then I'd like to see price come down and tap 4300 before taking off. Potentially 4270 as acting as support. But once again, it's just about I'm just having a look in the 4 hour. Yeah, so once again, the 4 hour as well, we've got that nice clean break of structure. We had that area maintaining support, which has now become resistance, and now we're seeing this bearish structure to the downside. I'm expecting price to consolidate, maybe come back up, retest this area before coming back down, establish support here at one of these levels. But once again, get yourselves over to the free Telegram group, guys. We do update our technicals throughout the week, obviously on what price is giving us. And be careful if you're trading any indices, SPX 500 and then NASDAQ. I like to only trade those in the New York session, as we don't have we don't have the volume in any of the other sessions that I like to trade. But just keeping an eye on those levels mentioned. So a retracement to 4328 area before taking off, a retracement to 4300 area, or potentially to 4270. If we do start to break below this, then we could be taking short back into these areas. But right for now, that's what I like to see. What are these areas? They maintain support. If we do get a break above 4386, we could potentially go to 4486. But just off what price is giving us at the minute, I'll be expecting a bit of a flash before taking longs. Well, that's me. That's my outlook on the SPX 500 for the week.